So when we originally took the original lease in this building, we only had about 1,800 square feet. And we kind of quickly knew that we were going to grow out of that pretty quickly, and we were really fortunate that the tenant next door vacated. It was an additional 1,200 square feet that we could, cut a hole through the wall, put a door up, and add 1,200 square feet on pretty easily. That really is the main reason that this shopping center and this specific location makes so much sense for us. We've got 3,000 square foot overall of really great space to do our work in. When choosing a contractor, it's really important to interview several different people. I didn't do that the first time around, so I learned my lesson. So that was important for me to make sure I had a couple of people I spoke with. The thing that was really important to me was, number one, that I felt like they were trustworthy, that they understood what they were doing, that they had experience in this kind of a business. There's some specialty knowledge you have to have in order to build this kind of a facility. We don't want things coming off the wall and being pulled down. So they need to know what they're doing. So that was really critical and important to me. And clearly Build had that. I think at the time they had told me they had built 30 or 40 boutique fitness centers already. So I knew I had the guys that had the knowledge to get the job done right. And I interviewed several different contractors, and they were just absolutely far and above the right ones to take on the job. I chose Build Construction because I knew that they had the experience in the boutique fitness business. I tell you a little bit of a story here. So when I opened up the first part of the business, the other 1,800 square feet, I used a different contractor, honestly. And although we got open, everything was fine. It was a chaotic process. It was not fun. And frankly, some of the work wasn't as good as it should have been. When Anthony and Murad came by, happened to walk by my studio one day and popped their head in and said, "Hey, if you're ever looking to open more locations, give us a call." And they told me their background. I said, these are the kind of guys that I really want to do some work with. They've got the background, the experience in boutique fitness, and they haven't disappointed me. So from start to finish, starting with the engineer in that process, which went very well. They got the permitting done. And then the GC, Anthony, the general contractor of Build was really able to coordinate all of the subcontractors to get this work done. They kept me informed, they kept my budget in line, they informed me when there might be an overage or some decision that I had to make in terms of the financial aspects of the construction job. And they were here, I would say, almost every day. That was really helpful for me to make sure things were getting done and getting done timely. The first part of the process in working with Build was working with the engineer. The experience I had with the engineer was amazing. He understood what I needed, got plans done quickly, price wasn't bad, and he was clear that he knew how to work with the city to be able to get the permits done quickly. So I was really happy. My experience before that with the previous engineer was not great. So it was really nice to have somebody who had, really the competence to get the work done right.